Welcome to Creative World. In this video, we will solve Chapter 3 exercise problem number 3.45. While solving this problem, we will be using Kirchoff's current law. According to this law, cumulative current on a node inside an electrical network is always equal to 0. Sum of all entering currents on a node in a network is always equal to sum of all leaving currents from that node. We also will be using Ohm's law. According to this law, voltage across any resistance R is the product of current through it and the value of resistance itself. Now move towards the problem. Exercise problem number 3.45. Use nodal analysis to determine the value of current I0 in given below figure. This is the circuit diagram of given problem. Inside this network, we have to find value of current through this branch labeled as I0 with this specific direction. And we have to apply nodal analysis technique on this network. So without wasting time, let's proceed towards the solution of the network. We know that in order to apply nodal analysis on any network, we have to follow some steps. First step includes finding out the maximum number of node voltage equations that can be retrieved from that network. So using this equation, we can find out that figure in this equation n represents number of nodes exist in the network. In our case, there are 3 number of nodes. 3 minus 1 will be equal to 2. So maximum 2 number of node voltage equations can be retrieved from this network. In next step, we have to label all unknown non-reference node voltage. We are considering this node as a reference or ground node. Other two non-reference node voltage are labeled as V1 and V2. In next step, we have to assume all unknown branch currents along with their directions in the network. Now we will apply one by one Kirchoff's current law on these two non-reference nodes to find out their node voltage equations. We will start from here. On this node, only one current is entering 12 milliampere, while leaving currents are I1 and IX. Entering current is taken with positive sign, while leaving currents are taken with negative sign. In next step, we have to replace these two currents with their respective equations. Current I1 will be equal to the potential difference of these two node voltage divided by the value of resistance. Here the direction of current is from this node to this node, so their potential difference will be taken as this node will be considered on higher voltage than this node. So V1 minus V2 divided by 12 kilo ohm will be equal to I1. Similarly, Ix will be equal to V1 divided by 12 kilo ohm because this V1 is appearing across this resistance as well because of parallel connection. Now we will multiply this equation on both sides with 12 kilo ohm in order to omit all denominator values. Product of 12 kilo ohm and 12 milliampere will become 144 volt minus these two denominator values will cancel out with the product of 12 kilo ohm. Only nominator values will left. Now open these brackets, minus will multiply with values inside the brackets and place this 144 volt on the other hand side of equal. Add same variables together, the equation will become minus 2V1 plus V2 equal to minus 144 volt. This is the first node voltage equation of this network. Now we will apply Kirchoff's current law on this node. On this node, only one current is entering I1 while leaving currents are 4Ix and I0. In next step, we have to replace these three currents with their respective equations. Current I1 was equal to V1 minus V2 divided by 12 kilo ohm, while current Ix was equal to V1 divided by 12 kilo ohm, and current I0 will be equal to V2 divided by 12 kilo ohm. Now we will multiply this equation on both sides with 12 kilo ohm in order to omit all denominator values. All denominator values will cancel out with the product of 12 kilo ohm. Only nominator values will left. Add same variables together, the equation will become minus 3V1 minus 2V2 equal to 0. Now we have two node voltage equations. We can solve them to find out the value of V2. If we succeed to find out its value, we will be able to calculate the value of current I0 as well. So first of all, we will solve these two equations to find out the value of V2. For that purpose, we will multiply this equation A with 3. the equation will become minus 6v1 plus 3v2 equal to minus 432 volt. And we'll multiply this equation b with minus 2. The equation will become 6v1 plus 4v2 equal to 0. Add these two equations together. Minus 6v1 and plus 6v1 will cancel out with each other. Sum of 3v2 and 4v2 will become 7v2. On the other hand side of equal, minus 432 volt will left. In order to find out the value of v2, we will divide this equation with 7 on both sides. v2 will be equal to minus 61.71 volt. After calculating the value of V2, which was appearing across this 12 kilo ohm resistance, we can easily calculate the value of current I0, that is equal to V2 divided by 12 kilo ohm. So I0 will be equal to V2 divided by 12 kilo ohm. Replace V2 with its value, it will become minus 61.71 volt divided by 12 kilo ohm. Solve this equation and we will get the value of current I0, that is equal to minus 5.14 milliampere. Here minus sign is representing that the direction of current I0 in this network is wrong. Actual direction is opposite to the given direction. So it was all about chapter 3 exercise problem number 3.45. Thank you. See you again in next video.